Just gaming. Oh, my landlord is coming. Can't talk right now, so apologize. Just what was the third one we said? We said reading, story, just storytelling, or chatting, just storytelling, because it could be short stories. Doesn't matter. Okay, just storytelling, and then last one would be just gaming. All right. All right. Now, scene. What do I make scene for be? It could be just be like, let's change this one's name. Rename it to, what are we renaming it to? Gameplay scene. Why not? This will be the master scene that can see all the scenes at the same time. Okay. All right. Now let's start with creating gameplay scene. Right. So gameplay scene is there's a face, there's game playing. Just gaming will just be the game, and then the face will be inside the game. Okay. This one is the face. There's a gameplay. So gameplay scene, you're like a god's eye view, right? All right. You want to add in something that they can hear us with. So most important thing is people can hear you, right? You saw the difference between when I changed the microphone and now, how much clearer, how much better the whole situation sounds, right? Okay. So you're going to add in an audio input capture because you want to be able to capture input from the audio. All right. So I don't want to add an existing because I'm working with you guys, but if we add an existing, this is where you add it. So I want to add a new one. So we're going to call it, the name of the microphone is called Audio Pro 1. Let's call it Audio Pro. Okay, Audio Pro 1. Why not? Say okay to that. And then we have to find it. So if you click on this box down here, there's a drop-down menu. You'll see the options you have in your laptop. So right now I have a H4, which is a recorder, it's a Zoom recorder. Let me show you what it looks like. It's called a Zoom H4 recorder. Oops, what the hell? Zoom X4. All right, this is what it looks like here. That is not it. This one here, I don't know why it's not letting me click it up, but it's a very cool recorder. And anyways, this is what it looks like, right? So it's getting input from two microphones. There's one over here. I don't know if I can pull it out so you guys can see. There's a microphone over here. So currently I can't use it because the H4, there was something I did not do properly. Maybe I did not calibrate the earphones properly or the microphone properly. Something did not calibrate properly. So I cannot use it. And that's why it was all G3 and G3 like, okay? So for that reason, we have that. Let me close this guy down. Where's my OBS? All right, so that's the reason we're not using the H4. Now the Audio Pro is the one that is plugged. The USB mic, I just plugged it in, plug it to my MacBook, and instant connection. If I detach it and plug it to my phone, same thing, instant connection. It doesn't use that much power, so you can use it with your phone, with your laptop, and everything. They're not sponsoring me, but they make good audio stuff. So I'm going to use that as Audio Pro X5 microphone. So that's the microphone that we're going to set in as the microphone of the bass, right? So as you can see, it shows up here, Audio Pro 1. You can control the volume. You can see how much gain it has or how much less gain it has. Okay. Now I don't know which mic/aux this one is. I'm guessing it's the same thing, but it's also connected. So there might be an echo there. So what you want to do is just either turn it off like that or just plain remove it. Okay. But I will leave it there. I'll just mute it for now. Okay. So as you can see, as I muted it, the second part of this went away. Let me see. Let's try getting that back. Oh no. Oh no. This is the H4 mic. So if I speak on this, yeah, it's this one is the H4 microphone because it's still connected and still connected. But somehow I'm not getting as much information from it as I would love. So anyways, we just mute it for now. Okay, hope you guys can still hear me. Everything is still going clearly. Let me know. Okay, so now for the OBS, we've done the audio now, so people can hear you. Beautiful. Now you want people to be able to see you, correct? So now let's add a video capture device. All right, so you want to be able to capture video from something. Okay, audio output, on display capture, video capture. So video capture device. Yep, we're creating a new one. So let's give it a title. So I want to use this MacBook camera that's in front of me here. So we'll call it MacBook Cam. Simple, don't complicate things. Okay, MacBook Cam. Boom. So now it will ask you which device, right? So we'll click on the FaceTime HD camera, which is this one in front. And for some reason, it's upside down. So we don't use presets, resolution. Okay. Why are you upside down? I don't know why this thing is upside down. It's very, very strange. Okay. If you guys have that solution for me, if you guys can tell me what is causing it to be upside down, please let me know, because I am blanking. That's what I experienced the first time I downloaded it with the other guy, and I didn't know what to do. So if you guys know the answer to that, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, I have no idea why that is doing that. Okay, but for now, we have a camera. At least they can see you. Even though it's upside down, they can see you. They can turn their phone around or flip their screen. We'll figure that part out as time goes on. Okay, so the unsafe changes, do you want to keep them? Okay, scale to window. Oops, scale to window. Yep. Oh, okay. So how about this? Ah, look at that! Look at that! We are rotating the screen. Boom! We did it, guys. We fixed it. So maybe my laptop was correct with Apple Silicon the first time. I just didn't know what to do. Okay, don't worry. We learn every day. We learn every day. I just didn't know that this button right here could grab and pull it in 360 degrees. Forgive me, I was wrong. All right, so look at that. We got our camera going, we got our audio going, right? That's 2 for 2 now. So we have a podcast already started. Like with this, people can even start going, but let's wait. So we have that one going. We're going to skip that one. We're going to add another video capture device because we want a full screen capture. And we want a small screen like the one that is up there, right? Like the one that is that little guy up there. This little guy right here. So you want to have something like it in your screen because you want to be able to see as the game is going on, right? Or something like that. All right. So I'm going to add a video capture device, same video capture device. I'll call it a MacBook Mini. Yes, MacBook Mini. And this is the unsafe changes. You want to save them? Save. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi. Yeah. Use presets. No. What was the resolution? I want it to be very clear. Maybe like this. 720 by. Okay. Yeah, this one is probably better. Okay. And then simple frames, version of frames. I don't know what those things are. I'm going to leave them as they are. What's down here? Input format unknown, color space unknown, video range limited. Why? Oh, okay. We just say okay to that. Now, remember we flipped it the first time, but I'm not flipping it yet because I don't want to make a mistake. So I will come here and lock these two so we're not messing with them as we're adjusting this first one. Okay. What you want to do, you want to make it small, right? So we're making it small. And first of all, let's turn it around. Okay. So this is the screen now. We've turned it around. Now we want to shrink the side so it's just showing just my head, maybe, right? So I can be in the middle of the screen talking to you guys, and my head will be captured in the screen, right? So I want to shrink the side, but what's the problem that you run into is that if you grab any corner and you start shrinking, it shrinks the entire picture. You see, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you can't really make out my face if it was in the corner of the screen, right? So what you want to do is you can either enlarge it like this, so you have a bigger viewpoint, right? And then you hold your Alt button, so ALT. I don't know if I can show you a keyboard on my screen. Keyboard. Why can't I search for anything? That's so weird. Anyways, if I could search, what I would search for is the Alt button. I wanted to show you on a keyboard, on this on-screen keyboard, what the Alt button. It says ALT. If you were to look at it on your keyboard, it will be right beside your. If you are using a regular QWERTY keyboard, it will be your Alt button. All right, but if you don't have it, it will either be your Command button, I believe, on the MacBook. Right. So I'm using a keyboard here. I'm going to click and hold the Alt button. And then I'm going to drag this. You see that the screen is not getting smaller, and I can drag. You see, because one, we increase the size of the camera, like the whole canvas. We made it a little bigger. So this will be the original size. I think this is the original size right here. This is the original size, right? Now, if you want to zoom in, I guess in a way, you can make it a little bigger, right? So now we are zoomed in. You see that I'm taking over the entire screen. That's not really flattering, right? But what you want to do is to kind of zoom in, right? And then you want to shrink the sides so that they will like cut off right here and then over here at the same time. So to do that, you hold your Alt button and you drag, right? So I'm going to put this one over here, move this over here, hold my Alt button, drag this over here, close that over there, tap up and down. Okay. A lot of give. That is good. All right, it's fine right there. If I move back like this, I should be fine. So I see where I have to shrink. I have to shrink the bottom side. No. I have to keep myself in the middle and shrink it. Okay, so there we go. There you're seeing just my head, and it's almost the same size as my own regular head, right? So if I do this and I shrink it, I'm going to shrink it on the side, on this side. All right, so there we have it. And then I shrink this guy like so. Boom. See? So now we have a God's eye view camera looking on the top side. I'm going to shrink it over there. So something like that. And I can like watch the game as they're playing it, right? Like to be so much. So to be like in this angle, I can be watching the game as they're playing it. Super. All right, so we got that going. We have the back camera going. You can either turn it off so that it's not blocking away or something like that. So now we want to add so we have a God's eye view. Right? There's the big screen, and then we have the immaculate view, which is the big screen, and then we have the God's eye view, which is a small one. And then we want to make a capture screen because you want to be able to either show your screen, you want to be able to show a video, or you want to be able to play a game, right? So let's add a scene. You can either show a browser page, which I really like to do actually. I'll add a browser page for this one. So browser, we'll call it Eddie for short page, right? We'll add Eddie for short page. Okay, so it's going to ask you for a URL. A URL is basically this, whatever that is inside this box that allows you to find the website. Okay, it has a width, it has a breadth. You can either increase or reduce that. Control audio via, yep. Use custom frame rate, yep. Shut down source when not visible, yep. Refresh browser when sim becomes active, yep. Read access to USB status online. No access. No. Okay, I don't really know what to do on those sites, so I'll just leave it. Now we're going to add in the browser. Okay, so the browser, I'm just going to click on this guy right here. I'll go to my page. I have a YouTube page. It's called Eddie for short. Okay, you guys should please like and subscribe if you guys like those good things to come and show you where I am every day. Oh, we are approaching a big number. So guys, you know how it is. If you guys like to see this will be the 662nd video. So it will be cool. We have a live stream, we have regular videos. So please follow me, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to paste this there. So now I have my page in the URL there, yes, and it should pop up. And I say, okay. So boom, that is the page. And you see that? Popped up, didn't it? Cool, no? So we can have that page right there just in the background playing, right? It could be on, it could be off. So the page has a volume. You can add the volume, you can turn the volume on and off from there, right? So that it's not interrupting your scene while you start making it. Oh, I'm making it cool. Can't talk right now. Please, I'll call you back. I'm sorry. That's why I have to finish this quickly, guys, so that we can get on with it. But yes, so we've added a page. Now, if it was a page that was live, for example, if it was connected to a live, then now you'll be able to see the live immediately playing right there, right? So if I was live, I would just click on this page and it'll probably pop up and it'll be playing. So we have that playing, we have that page. Okay, it has its volume, that is good. All the volumes seem to be working great. Okay, this one is working as well. What else are we doing? So we've added a face, we've added a page. Now I want to add a display screen. So you want it to be able to show your laptop or a what would you call it? In this case, I have a Roku Express there, so I would like to add that Roku Express. So when it is live, it could show up here, but I don't know how to add it yet. So it's going to be really interesting. So let me see. There's this point here where it says display capture, right? So you want to capture a display. So display capture. So I want to capture the display of the MacBook or this Dell, right? So I have a MacBook laptop and I have a Dell monitor over here. I want to capture the screen on the Dell monitor and leave the one that is on the laptop alone. So I'll say Dell screen. Okay. OBS is requesting to bypass the system private window pick and directly access your screen and audio. This will allow OBS to record your screen and audio system allow. Okay, so we align it. So that is the screen. It is going to mirror. Okay, so let's grab that one. Crop. Are we cropping anything? Manual to window and manual. Let's see. No, just no cropping. I don't need it cropped. It looks fine just like that. All right. You guys can see my entire screen as messy as it is. Okay. All right. So no cropping. Say okay to that. So now we have this screen. All right. So let me turn this one off so it's not interrupting us. I always want this my MacBook Mini to always be on top. Good. So you have the MacBook Mini, which is the camera I put. I want it to be always, so depending on which one you have up here, that's how the layer to be. Okay. So I want this one to always be on top, so I can always like reference and look down on the thing that I'm talking about with you guys, right? I'm talking the thing, and I want to look down on it and talk to you guys with it. So you guys can see my screen. I can see everything that's going on here. So everything looks good so far. Okay. So the Dell screen, I want it to be on top, right? So when on the page below it will be the Eddie for short page, and then the large camera will be open only when I need it to be open. So you guys can like see my hand if I like come up over here and like talk about. I can show you guys something on my phone, for example. I can pull up my phone like this and be like, hey, check out this on my phone. I'll bring it over here and then I can show it to you guys, right? That sounds like something. All right, so we have that going. We've already done more than most people do on their show already, right? They just have a screen and then they just have their mic and they have a camera and that's it. But we have like multiple things going now, right? We have a browser screen, we have an audio control, and we have multiple monitors. I also want to add this monitor as part of the screen capture. Let me see if we can add any other thing. So display screen capture. Let's say MacBook. What is it giving us? So this is the screen of this MacBook. It's just a blank screen. Now it could be used, it could not be used. Wait, is that my hand? My hand is over there. Ah, I was seeing my hand. I was like, what is that ghostly thing showing up over there? Yeah, so that was my hand. We learn every day. So this screen is like right here. So if I wanted to like come here and like draw up something, I could show you guys something without actually seeing it. Right? Okay, so I like that screen. Let's go for it. I'm gonna say, let's come back out of it. Say okay. It's now you can see it is really, really large, so we have to shrink it to make it to fit our screen, right? So we gotta keep shrinking. So now it's almost the size of our screen. It's a little bit too big. So what do you do in this situation? You make it small like so and pull it up. Hold your alt and then you expand it. So there we go. Do we need the top side or the bottom side? Probably the bottom side is more important than the top side. Okay, that works for me. See that? Yep. I will shrink it a bit more. Let's see. I can't. So I can fit it into the screen just barely. So you have these numbers on the side that can help you to align it properly. This is the closest I can get it, I guess. Let's see. How close can I get it to be equal on both sides? This is it. It's fine. This works for me. Okay. So, and when you put a new one, you want to put it underneath the whatever you want to be at the top level. Remember, I want this tiny camera to be on the top level, and I want this guy to be over here. So I could move this guy over like so, so that that space is still there for me to like kind of talk to you and show you my hand, and you guys see a little bit of movement, so it doesn't look static, if I could say so. All right, so we have that. Boom. Now, one more thing that people like to add is an overlay. Say, for example, you want to watch a show, right? You don't want to get copyright on the show because all these guys, they don't play with their copyright. So another thing you could do is to add an overlay to the screen. Now let me see if I can find an overlay event. Video capture legacy. We already done the displays. Yep. We already did the audios. I would love to add a gaming thing, but I don't know. I don't have a game capture card, so that's something I'm going to look forward to in the future, to add a capture card to this device so you guys can see the game I'm playing. If I can't do that, then I will connect my game to that project over there, and I'll just add another camera to this whole thing. Speaking of adding another camera to this whole thing, how do you add another camera to this whole thing? That'll be a task I'll embark on, and I'll get back to you guys on it. Okay, I promise. Media source. This way you can add media source. You can add so many things to this. There's so many options that you can add. So we've done that now. We've got that going. There's a group of stuff you could add. You can add everything like this into a group so that you can install them immediately in different places how you want. All right, so let's go ahead and do just reading. For just reading, you just need a camera and microphone because you want to read, right? And that's probably it. So we're just going to have like 3 things on this one. So we're going to add an audio input device. We have an existing one, which is our audio mic. Add that in. We need a camera input device, right? In the video, we already have something. We have this camera. So of course, you guys want to see the big one, right? So I'll add the big one. Remember, it comes up upside down, so you just rotate it. Okay. Then you add in the mini ones because sometimes you might want to zoom into something or show you guys something else somewhere. So I'll add the MacBook Mini. The MacBook Mini. Why didn't it save as a small version of mine? Yeah, I'm pressing the wrong thing. I have to press Alt. There we go. Okay. I'm shrink the whole thing. Move it up there. All right. So we got those two cameras going. So I could like have a book right here. Like, learn a skill, do something that is valuable to you in life. Vocational skills are great, things like that. Okay. So that's good right there. We got the audio. Let's lock that in. We got the cam. We lock that in. We got the mini. We lock that in. Boom. So that one is set right there. We have everything. So if I didn't want to show you something like this, I could just add. Say I'll choose another good page. Let's say because we'll be reading, right? You want to read from pages. So let's add my Facebook page. Why not? Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's minimize that. So we got that going. All right. Where's my OBS? All right. So I want to add a page here. It's called browser. It's a new page. So Facebook. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's my Facebook page. Just say okay to that. Let's look for it. Boom. It shows up. Increase the size of the page. There we have it. Yeah, just like that. See, so you can have that one there. Where's my face? It's a little bit small, so let's do something about it. But first of all, let me show this one is fine. I gotta increase this one just a teensy bit. I think that's a good size. And that's a good size right there. Okay, lock it in. Then unlock the mini. Bring the mini on top, so it's on the top of everybody, and then we'll shrink it down like so. And voila, we have a mini one. You have my page, so I can show you if anything on my hand, and then you guys can see the page that I'm talking about at an angle. So I can like go down, like point down. Okay, this is where you need to go, or something like this. I can use my mouse as well to like let you guys know what I'm talking about. Perfect. It's working around. So boom, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, that's my Facebook page. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay. Lock that down. This page is set. Just reading is done. Now, podcasting. Podcasting is a little different, right? Because what if you want to do the page for like multiple people on the podcast, which I usually have. So how will you do that? How will you have a page where you can have people come in and join you? I think this would be a good opportunity to add StreamYard to the whole joint, right? So I'll go to my StreamYard account, right? You have these guys here. Thank you guys for watching. Those that are still watching, I really appreciate you for watching. So what I would do is say if this is a studio that I'll be using all the time, right? Because I don't know if I can keep coming back to this exact same studio. What I would do is I would just end this I will stop the streaming, and I'll copy the page. Let me copy this page because I think this one is going right now. So this page that is going is a streaming link to my page. Let's see. Another user is logged in. Okay, there's a streaming link to my page. Here's the OBS. So I can say just podcasting. We need to add audio, which is audio 1. Right, our microphone that we added before. Because see, cool thing about this, if you add it the first time, it kind of saves it and keeps it good. So that's audio 1. For our camera, we're adding a big cam. Right, for podcast, you want a big camera to work. Okay, get that, rotate it. Okay, now for podcasting, sometimes you might have a guest, so you might want to move your camera off to the side a bit, right? So this is a good time to just have that alt button come close and come in clutch, and you can like move this guy, shrink it a bit, and then now you can have that camera off to the side and can have a whole new camera on this side where you can have somebody on. So here, for example, if I was to have, say, I can put display capture in here, right? So I could add in display capture. So let's add in a display capture, video capture device, display capture. That's what I'm looking for. So I would like to add my screen, right? I'll add this screen, say for example, right? And I could shrink it. How do I shrink it so it doesn't lose its property? Okay, say for example, I could do something like this, right? Where I have my camera and I have this display here. They are side by side, right? So let me log this one. I don't need that one for now. So they're side by side, and then like maybe I could have somebody I'm talking to on this side. Say, let me show you what I mean. Let me pull up photo booth, for example. So I could have photo booths right here. Yes, I'm using it as an analogy, right? So say for example, I have somebody that I'm talking to on FaceTime or Facebook or something like a streaming app that allows me to communicate with somebody with the camera, right? I now have a means to talk to the person, like literally side by side, almost. The distance is blocking away now, but you get the point. If this thing wasn't there, I'll be able to talk to the person side by side, right? Because his face is showing up full time on this side. You understand what I mean? Okay. See what I mean? So like to be something like this kind of. Where you have my face on this side and then you have the person's face on this side, but you can see me clearly, you can see my hands, you can see my face, you can see my body up to the chest and everything, right? So if that was the case, if you guys wanted to have something like that and you don't know how to add the prime, all this, you can do something like that, put a display capture there, and then you can just have your FaceTime and to be capturing that FaceTime interaction. So this one also work for if you are streaming a movie. If you are, oh look, we got a like, nice one, thank you guys. If you are streaming a movie, if you are creating content that is kind of not yours and you wanted to make sure that person gets their accolades, to be something like this, kind of split it to halfway, give yourself that copyright bulletproof. Okay, so rounding this up now, as you can see, we have the Dell screen on this side, so that's what we're mirroring on that side, and then you have this one, which is the camera. The camera is fine. I could increase this guy a little bit, so then boom. So you have me, and then I could like reach out and talk and stuff like that, So it looks good. It works well. I think I like that one. I'm gonna keep it as it is. All right. So lock it. And of course, you can always add your mini camera to like make everything a little bit sweeter. All right. So just storytelling. What do you think it needs? Can someone tell me in the comment section? What does just storytelling need? Let's check our comment section. I'll say just storytelling. We read that part of the show, right? Just storytelling. Oh, is this how it has been showing since? I'm sorry. You guys were probably not seeing everything. Make this guy a little less. All right, so you have that going. So open my OBS back again. So we're back on this page, right? So we want to do for just storytelling. What do we need? We need an audio, just like usual. All right. Thank you guys for those that wrote audio. Thank you. Like you need audio so you can hear you. Next thing you need is what? A visual so they can see you, right? So we're going to add just like usual, add our cabin mic. We already have it there. When we get it, we spin it around, so it gives us a good view, and then we can see that it's good. That looks great. Scale to window. Yep, that's fine. All right, so we got visual and audio. That's pretty much all you need. If I'm just storytelling, I'll just come in front of the camera. I expect the microphone to be working. I expect the videos to be working. I don't need any fancy gimmicks or anything. I could zoom it into my face. How do I do that? I'll hold my Alt button, right? And I'll do this. I'll I'll hold as I'm holding my out button, I'm doing that, and then I let go, and then I can just drag any of the edges, and voila, I've zoomed in without doing anything. I didn't have any fancy upgrade to my microphone. I didn't have any fancy upgrade to my camera, but I can get a zoomed in shot of that entire scene. Okay, so let's restore that. Command Z. All right. All right, so there we go. So we have that camera. It's work for me. I'm gonna keep it as it is. I'm locking it down. Audio is locked down. Okay, audio is working. Camera is working. Just storytelling is done. You don't need anything else for just storytelling. Maybe you might need a browser page because maybe you might want to go to something. So just have a browser page ready for you for when you're ready to go. So browser check. Say okay. Browser page. Right. Browser page. I'll say we use google.com. How about that, right? So I say www.google.com, right? That's a good page to start with, right? You have Google right there. Say okay. Let's see how it pops up. Yep, pops up Google. So you just grab that, move it to the side where you want it to be, shrink it like that. So now you see the problem we're engaging now. Yes, even though we have google.com showing and my face is like right behind it, right? I don't even know, is this how it's going to show up the entire time? That's really cool. If you can see me through the page, that would be very nice, so you can sign in and all do all that good stuff. But look at that. So you have a Google page that you can access, if there's a browser, but this page is not connected to anything, so you won't be able to use or touch this page. So this is actually a bad idea. So let's delete this. All right, now let me tell you how to do it correctly. So remember the last time we chose a browser page, what did we do? We clicked on a specific page on that we already had open. And let me show you what I mean. So let's go to the browser page. Where's that Facebook page? So this is that Facebook page, right? Now if I come to this Facebook page here, so it's asking me to log in for some reason. I don't know why it wants me to log in, but I can't even access the login. That's strange, but okay. Who is the YouTube one that we chose? The for shorts page, right? We gotta make it sure. So I'll turn this guy off. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so that's the page right there. Let me see. So let me see if I can show you guys the two things side by side. I should be able to control this page from here, I think. I thought I'll be able to control it, but it's not letting me control it. That's strange. Okay. Let's see if I can collect this guy. Control C. Come to this one. This page. Go to properties. And then switch it to this guy. Let's see. Okay, so that's any difference. Because I thought I'll be able to control, and I'm controlling this one, I'll be controlling it over there, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Interesting though. Let's see. The volume is there. I can't do anything on the page itself. Right? Yeah. Absolutely nothing I can do on that page. So that was not okay. I have to think of a different thing now. Let me see something. This is the whole page here, right? I'll shrink it a bit. This is the entire page. The question is how. So I'm facing the dilemma of like, okay, now we have the page, but I can't touch it or use it or do anything with it. That is unacceptable. And the volume of this thing is really loud. See? So I'm gonna mute that. Hopefully nobody's getting any chaotic sounds from that. But let's finish our just gaming. Okay, we finished just storytelling, right? Which was microphone, camera. That's all. You open your book, you read to people, or you tell a story to people. All right. So just gaming. What do you need in just gaming? Start again. Yep. Audio. Camera. So for gaming, you need a small camera, right? You don't need the big one. Okay. So we're going to shrink the sides by holding our Alt, right? Make that small. Make it large again. Okay, so there we have our finished product. And then we're gonna shrink this guy. Shrink it. Boom. Just keep shrinking. There we go. So that is nice and small enough. You can put it in the middle. You can put it anywhere in the screen, depending on how you want your camera to be. And then, oh, are we going to put here? We want to add a game, right? So this would be a good time to add a game system, but I do not have a gaming system here connected yet. I'm still going to learn about that, and I'll come back to you guys with that. You know, we have 4 things going already. I know you came here to find out what you can do with OBS. You know, we're able to do podcasting, reading, storytelling. That's 3 things you can do. The gaming, as for now, I've not figured that part out correctly, and I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. But what I'm aiming to do is to probably be able to connect my gaming system. I have a PS4 right now. It's one of the terabyte versions. I can plug it either with the HDMI. I don't know if it will work, and then have like a screen here that I can mirror, or I will buy a capture card and connect that. That will work easily, or have another camera that I can connect to the system somehow, and then have that camera just looking at the screen. That's 3 ways I can do this, and maybe it might work. All right, so guys, that is 3 things that we got to do today. Let's see what else I can add. Audio, Mac OS screen capture, Mac OS audio capture. So this will be from the desktop audio capture, application audio capture. Oh, I guess I captured the entire desktop. That would be a good thing to have. Yeah. So this is it here. So there's nothing going on yet. Let me see if I was. So if I was to open something like that, that audio capture comes on. Do you see that? So it's working. It's beautiful. It's working very nicely. As long as it's off, there's no connections. All right, perfect. All right, so we got that working for us. Good, just gaming. We got audio. We have my mini microphone. We have the audio for that. And if we had a game, I think here you could add a display capture, right? Sorry about that. Display capture. And this would be a good time to add either your MacBook display capture or your Dell screen display capture, because who knows, you might be playing game on your screen that you want to capture, right? So that's a good way to do so. So you have that the MacBook menu will be on top of everything like that. All right, so there you have it. Solved. All right, so I can move this guy down like this, so you can have 2 screens that are kind of the same, but not really at the same time, kind of the same. So yeah, just like that. See, audio. Let's lock that down. Audio microphone, lock that down. Dell screen, lock that down. MacBook Mini, lock that down. All right, so and just like that, OBS is set up. Now I want to try out this stream for the first time, and we're going to go through all these scenes and see if they actually work for the YouTube page. Okay, so what I would do right now is I'll create a manage broadcast. Okay, so this is where you create a broadcast that you have. You can select an existing. There's no existing one. So let's say open YouTube Studio. So I need to log into my YouTube account. So there is my account right there. These are the podcasts that we've had in the past. They have videos and live. These are the live that I've had in the past. So I'm gonna try to copy the information from the comments, YouTube options. Okay. All the information that they have into the thumbnails. All the good stuff that came along with it. Alright, just keep that one there for me. So I could either select existing or create a new one. Let's create a new one, shall we? And we want you to remember these settings, okay? So hold on, before we click remember the settings, let's create this stuff, right? Ready for shots slide on the wall podcast. And then with whoever it's coming up, a riveting podcast. A riveting podcast. A riveting podcast. Sheesh. One that examines everything from birth to space travel. Join Eddie for short as he explores an Eddie world, one marked with vast experience and intriguing knowledge. Come with your knowledge or none and join Eddie to explore more about a world called the Earth. Full stop. I like to use dictation because it helps me to say what I'm thinking. And sometimes you might be typing and then you forget what you're saying. But if you say it out in a dictation, even if you forget, you can go back and change it. A riveting podcast, one that examines everything from birth to space travel. Join Eddie for short as he explores an Eddie. That's not how to spell my name, computer. Eddie world, one marked with vast experience and intriguing knowledge. Come with your knowledge or none and join Eddie to explore more about the world called the Earth. All right. Privacy is public. Category. What is the category? What do you guys think I should call it as per categories? What do you guys think? Do you guys have any suggestions as per categories? What I could call it? If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. That will go a long way. Okay, but if you guys don't know, also let me know. That'll also go a long way. All right, so there we have it for now. Let me see. Let me increase this guy's size so it's not too bad. So now we're going to call this pass testing, yes? Okay, testing. We're on the testing part of the show. Are you guys ready? About to test out what we've been working on for the past almost an hour now, right? It's about a few seconds to make it an hour. This has been the most information filled and practically filled podcast that we've had. So this is great. Let's keep it up. All right. Do you make videos for kids? If you do, put it there. I usually don't, so I don't leave that off. Am I selecting any photos? Should I select the photos? I guess I can do one of my photos. Let's do this one. Okay. Latency. Put it on low latency. Enable DVR 360. Why not? Schedule for later. Yeah, sure. So go ahead and hit that remember. Okay. So let's say we've created the podcast, we can create it and start streaming. So let's try. Let's see how our YouTube, if everything has worked out well, we should be fine now, getting ready to go live on stream. So there we go. And I think we are live. We are streaming. Hello, good evening, good morning, welcome. Let's use the gameplay scene. Welcome to the show. So Look at that. So this is what people are seeing right now. They're seeing me that I am live on my show. You see, that page showed up right there, and it's like it says that I am live. So if I was to go to my YouTube page right now, right, and hold on, I mistakenly closed that page. Oops, I don't know. I closed the page by mistake, but let's refresh this one. And voila, that is the live right there. So let's see if everything is working out well. Testing, testing, one, two, one. So you see, I made a mistake. Right now, it's showing the show in 360. That is not okay. So let's go to settings and remove it from 360. Where did we put 360 as? It was in video. Oops, stream. Oh no, appearance. Oh no. There's a big issue happening right now. So like you could spin the thing around and you could see me. That is unique. I've never had a 360-degree video done like ever, but I need to change that. It's cool, but not for this, not yet. We're not yet ready to start showing people that epic version of it, So right now, let me see what it looks like on the show. This is what people are seeing right now. Oh, wow. So you could hop on YouTube, and if you had your VR goggles, you'll be able to look around and you'll be able to see the podcast. Like this how it would look. Anyways, let me stop giving you guys super migraines. Forgive me. Look, just like that, you can have your show populated. I'm sorry that the thing is in this weird how will I call it, VR mode, but I'm gonna switch it out of that very, very soon. As a matter of fact, we cancel. I'm gonna stop streaming. Yes. You started streaming. Okay. To get started, start streaming. Okay. Manage broadcasts.